Hello, friends. My name is Celine, and welcome to Living by Faith TV. For those of you who are my loyal subscribers and that have kept holding on, thank you very much and welcome. To those of you who are my new subscribers and haven't seen my face in a very long time, welcome. Thank you for your support. It is greatly appreciated. I remember when I first opened my YouTube channel, what I said it was about. It's like I lose track of that. What my YouTube channel is about is someone that is suffering with chronic illness, chronic pain, and the day-to-day maneuvering and getting by as to how they get things done in their life. I am here because I haven't been able to post videos like I used to in the past. Now, when you have gone through a loss in life, there are different ways people handle that loss. But as for me, I suffer with severe depression, among other things. And when my nephew was murdered, Christmas Day 2024, I thought I handled it enough. In a way, when I came on, months later, I gave an explanation to why I was absent, thinking that things would proceed from there on a regular, but that did not happen. Now, this is for people. My videos is not for everybody, but it is for people that have lost loved ones and it's difficult for them to move on. People that suffer from severe depression, anxiety, stress, and they have no support and have to maneuver through that in life. For me, I am unemployed. I don't work. I am disabled. I don't get disability. Anyway, I do not have any support from anyone. I have my son that attends college full time. I also have a daughter. She's on her own with my grandson. I do not have anybody coming weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly to tell me, look. Okay? One of the things that is constant in my life is pain. Being sick. I know there is a lot of things wrong with me physically. There's a list of it. I am always laying down. 90% of my time is laying down. I never go one day without pain. I'm always in pain. Now let's get something very straight. My videos are not for sympathy. I am not looking for sympathy from anybody on social media. I am not looking for feeling sorry for me from anyone on social media. Why? I have a God. He said, I will supply all of your needs according to my riches in glory, and he have yet to fail me. He also told me my strength will be made perfect in weakness. He have yet to fail me. When you go through the fire, it will not consume you. When you go through the water, it will not overthrow you. And when you cannot walk anymore, I will carry you through. I cannot tell you the amount of times my father have carried me through. Now, like I said, my videos will not be for every Tom, Dick, and Harry, everyone out there. But I know there are people out there that think that there is no way through. There is no going forward. There is no help. There is nobody else. Your back is against the wall. Everyone seems to have turned their back on you. You don't get phone calls like you used to anymore. Actually, if you don't make a phone call, you don't get one. Well, there's someone there. He sees you. He hears you. And one thing I do know about the God that I serve, tears is a language that he understands. You know, too many times we open a YouTube channel, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I opened a YouTube channel years ago. Believe me when I tell you, I don't know why. I did not know how to edit videos. I did not know how to do a thumbnail. I used to hear YouTubers talking about thumbnail and wonder what was a thumbnail. But I had a conviction nagging in my head telling me I need to post something on YouTube. Me? Not me, was my answer. Me? I'm not doing that. And then I came on, I cannot even remember what I spoke of, and I just put it on YouTube. That was my first video, unedited. Okay? And then I believe I was going to bargain with God. So I said, well, if I cannot edit, I do not know what a thumbnail is, and none of these things I can do. One of the things that I do know is that I am not going to be making any more videos because I do not know how to edit and I do not know how to do anything else. And if it is you that is telling me, you would have taught me. So I'm not moving forward. I'm not budging. I say, you know what happened? I'm going and sleep. And when I woke up 2.5 hours later to the exact, I realized the name Canva came into my mind. And then I Googled what is Canva. And I was told it was the most popular app for content creators. So I downloaded the app to research the app. And then I realized everything was there. But I said to myself, doesn't matter if everything is there. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to do anything. And I opened the app. When I opened the app, I don't know how, for someone that did not know anything about social media or Canva or editing, thumbnail, none of the things. The way I can explain it, it was self-explanatory. I went ahead that day and I made about 10 thumbnails within 2 hours. It was less than, but I'm putting it to 2 hours. 10 thumbnails. And I made videos and I edited them. For the longest, I did not know how to do a voiceover, how to add the music or do certain things. I did them. I had people that know that I couldn't do none of these things that asked me, how did you do it? How did your son do it? It's nice that your son can do it for you. That's what they said, not how I did it. They asked me, how did my son? Oh, your son is helping you. That's so nice. And I said, my son did not do it. So they said, how did you do it? I said, I did it myself. Said, that's not true. You cannot do that. I said, I know I cannot do that, right? But that's true. I did it myself. I have been on this platform for a bit now. My subscribers is not progressing. Nothing is progressing. But I refuse to give up. I mean, progress, don't progress. I can't do anything. I cannot get up one day and say, let me go to work. I cannot do that. Now I'm in a situation where my face, look at my face. I have a mighty patch on this one, but this is there. Since then, you all haven't seen me. I have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So right now I am on a regimen. I put myself on that regimen as to what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat. I'm not doing it by the book when it comes to diabetes. I'm doing it by my recipes. Okay? My recipes. And I need to take you all along with me. No fried food, no carb, no sweetener. Not sugar, sweetener on the whole. There was a few videos I posted prior to me stopping completely that says diabetic diaries. This is what I'm going to restart. But you all are going to see my face in this video, because before I was just showing you the recipes. Now I'm going to show you my face. I need to get a scale because I had 2 of them and I threw them out. I don't like scales in my home. But with that, you will see that you can get to a healthy weight very, very easily. Just simple. I have chronic pain. I have my spine that is completely disabled. And because of that, my leg doesn't function as well as it should. I don't mean I'm crippled and I cannot walk. I mean that I cannot stand on it for too long. I cannot even sit for too long, because upon sitting, from my doctors, I learned the last time I was in excruciating pain, they sent me for an MRI. That was a new level of pain. I told them that something was wrong, and then they told me that I have a bulging disc in my tailbone. That was the last one. So things just keep getting worse and worse when it comes to me and my health. But I refuse to give up. And my reason is simple. I serve a God that have overcome the grave in my stead. You understand that? God died on the cross for my sins. After 3 days, he rose again. He is not dead. My God is in the land of the living. And so am I. And I refuse to give up on myself. I refuse to stay down. But what I am going to do, you see, since I am suffering with that level of pain that I am in, it keeps me back and it prevents me from recording or videotaping or doing any of these things that I'm supposed to do as often as I'm supposed to do it. Because, friends, it's not easy to be in pain, another level of pain. Yes, I'm in pain as I'm speaking to you there right now. I have about 10 pillows at my back. It have to be set in a particular manner for it to keep my spine up to a particular level. Excuse me, as to how I'm supposed to be. But I refuse to give up. I intend for all of these things to come out on my face. My face need to clear up again. Okay? You need to get back how it used to be. I'll put up a picture, I believe, my before and after. And I'm telling you, my God have been amazing through it all. Through it all, he have been amazing. When I go to my doctor's appointment, they ask me, how did you get here? Public transportation. You can't believe it. I'm not supposed to be able to walk the way that I walk and do what I do because of my level of being sick. But friends, it is who I am. This is the body that God have blessed me with. I love me. Let's get it straight. I love me personally. I'm not trying to be anybody else or anything else. I'm not asking anybody to like, to love, or to hate me, despise me. You feel about me the way you see fit. But I am telling you, the God that I serve, he is in the land of the living. And he is right here with me. In spite of everything that I am going through, I am not defined by my circumstance. And I refuse to believe that I am, because I am not. I am who God says I am. This is who I am. This is who I've always been. I stand by every word that comes out of my mouth. I need to take you all on this journey with me. My health journey, and adding diabetes type 2 diabetes to that. When my nephew passed away, I did not care what I put in my mouth. I know I was pre-diabetic for a very long time, and I kept it at bay. When my nephew passed away, there was the part where I didn't eat anything. I didn't want anything to eat. I couldn't eat, lose a bunch of weight. And then there's the part that came where I was eating and I did not care. Didn't matter to me whether it was sweet or sour. There's nothing I love more than an amazing cup of coffee. And I have a coffee bar at my home. So, needless to say, I went crazy. I didn't care. But at the end of it, to every action, there is a reaction. And my body reacted. And now the consequences is diabetes type 2. I'm not afraid of diabetes type 2. What I have learned about that is it's like a baby you have to take care of. I don't like that for me. My baby days are over. I do not like to baby diabetes. We will talk about more things that I have learned, things that I have educated myself in when it comes to type 2 diabetes. Even the medications that the doctor give you, what it can do to you and how it can destroy your body. How many of you can join me on my journey if you have type 2 diabetes? I've been there before. When I started this journey with you guys, I used to prick my finger daily to take my glucose level, to post it, to make recipes. I was not on any doctor medication. At that point in time, my A1C was 13. And when I went and see doctor, without any doctor's medication, it had gone down to 10.3. Sorry, it had gone down to 9.3. But afterwards, when I kept not posting, depression and stress, because when you suffer with depression, you have to go through it to understand it. A lot of people think it's just something that you can snap in and snap out of. To the people that say they were depressed and 2 days later they are not depressed. To the people that say they are depressed and they can get everything done in perfect order, how they expect it to be, you are not depressed. I can tell you that right now. This is not what depression is about. You are going through stress, maybe. You are frustrated, maybe. But you are not depressed. Depression is something that cling on to you like white is on rice. It does not go away because you want it to go away, or you have a need for it to go away, or you think you cannot tolerate it anymore. It just disappears. That's not true. You will have the best of your days and you will think that you're okay. Only tomorrow morning to realize you are down in the dumpster and you have no idea and no understanding. Why does it refuse to let you go? Yeah, you held hostage in your own body and in your mind. Your mind controls everything. It's a battle every day. And in my case, I have to battle depression, battle stress, battle anxiety. Type 2 diabetes, I have to battle. I have to battle chronic pain. I have to battle chronic illness. I have to wheel myself out of bed, to clean my house, to do everything for me because I am the one doing everything for me. I have no one coming and help. And don't ask me if I have 2 children. Because the cold truth is, yes, while I may have 2 children, my children don't help me. God helps me. No, I'm not angry at them for it. No, I don't hate them for it. You heard me. I love my kids. They are not little children. They are old enough to know right from wrong. And if their mother is sick, their mother do not need to ask them for help, sorry. As grown as they are, they should know right from wrong and they should be able to know, mommy need my help. I'm not too big to ask for help. However, the way I brought up my children, they should know what they should do. And I'm not going to force them or make them feel guilty for them to do it. That will be on them with God, not me. I did not make my children to take care of me. It just so happened that I need the help right now and I have no one, but I'm depending on God. He's my everything. While we go on this channel, you will hear me talking a lot more about God openly. If this is something that you are not into, there's no need to follow me because I cannot tell you my life story and show you my life story without talking about God, because He is the one that sustains me. Like I said, I don't work. I do not get disability. I do not have a pension check. I have no husband, no partner, no one contributing to my life. My God is able. I can tell you this. Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer my foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is the shade upon the right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, even now unto this time forth, forever and ever. Amen. And this is how I live my life. Thank you for watching. Bye. Until next time. Once again, my name is Celine, and this is Living by Faith TV. Literally.